Hello everyone, myself Kunjal Mehta from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, Ahmedabad. Today I am going to start the chapter Introduction of FET and its Biasing of Basic Electronics. So dear students, we should understand what is FET. Before starting the introduction and construction of FET, you should understand what is the full form of FET and which are the main types of FET. Okay, FET, that is the field effect transistor. Full form of FET, that is field effect transistor. So let's start with the types of transistors. We have already studied BJT in previous chapter. There are two types of BJT, one NPN and second PNP. Now in this chapter we will study UJT, that is uni-junction transistor. There are again two types, FET and MOSFET. FET, that is field effect transistor, and MOSFET, that is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So actually dear students, we should understand what is the difference between BJT and UJT according to the working based on conduction, right? So in BJT, I would like to explain that conduction takes place based on both polarities. Bipolar junction transistor, that means bipolar, both polarity. Electrons and holes, majority and minority, both polarities are important in conduction. Okay, again I am repeating that in BJT conduction takes place due to both polarities, majority and minority carriers. While in UJT, uni-junction transistor, that means in UJT conduction takes place due to only and only majority carriers. Okay, that's why the name is uni-junction transistor. Only one polarity is important during working and conduction. So we will have to study FET and MOSFET in detail, construction, terminals, working, operation principle and characteristic. In case of BJT, we have studied in previous chapter, but in case of UJT, FET and MOSFET, we will have to study in this chapter. Okay, so let's start with the FET construction. Dear student, this is the general diagram of FET construction. See, there are three terminals. In BJT also we have studied there are three terminals. Which are the three terminals of BJT? Base, emitter and collector. Remind those all the things and remember most important basic fundamentals of BJT so that you can easily understand the basics of FET. Here in FET construction you can see that we have three terminals. Those are gate, drain and source. Name of these three terminals, again I am repeating, gate, drain and source. This is the controlling voltage between gate and source. See, here plus and here this is minus. External voltage source is applied and that external voltage source is named as VGS. This VGS is known as controlling input voltage. Okay, and this is drain current. ID will be controlled by this input external controlling voltage. So based on this construction and compared to BJT, I can explain you that what is FET and why it is called voltage control device. That is most important part of this chapter, that is voltage control device. FET is known as voltage control device. Actually, again remind that Remember that BJT is bipolar junction transistor and output current, that is IC, for example common emitter configuration, and IC is controlled by input current and it was IB. So BJT is named as current control device, but FET is named as voltage control device. Why? Again I am repeating, external voltage controlling input voltage between this plus minus is applied here, and using this controlling input voltage ID is controlled. That's why FET is known as voltage control device. FET is controlled by electric field created by an external voltage VGS, right? In detail also you can explain that depletion regions set around P region are controlled by negative gate source to control the drain current, and this is called as field effect. In short, this external supply VGS controls the ID. That's why it is known as FET is known as voltage controlled device. So first of all, we will have to discuss what are the advantages of FET over BJT. FET has very high input resistance in mega ohms, so noise can be filtered out at the input side. Okay. FET has better thermal stability. Second advantage, that is better thermal stability, that means insensitive with respect to temperature. FET can operate at much higher frequency as compared to BJT. FET device produces less internal noise and it is unipolar device, so depends on flow of majority carriers only. The conduction is due to majority carriers only, that's why it is UJT. Classification of FET. So next, students, we know that main types of BJT, those are NPN and PNP. Similarly, we need to understand the classification of FET first, and then one by one we can understand the construction and working of each and every type. Okay, so let's start with the classification of FET, field effect type transistor. Main two types, one is JFET, second is MOSFETs, junction field effect transistor and metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Junction field effect transistor is again classified into two subtypes, N-channel JFET and P-channel JFET. Similarly, MOSFETs are classified in again two subtypes. One is deflection MOSFET and second, that is enhancement MOSFET. So according to the introduction and basic part of FET, full form, terminals, we can discuss about the MCQs first. Let's discuss a few question answers. With which terminal of an FET acts as controlling terminal? We all know we are applying the external gate voltage, right? From the construction. So the answer is gate. Next, question 2. The voltage applied between blank and blank controls the drain current. Again I am repeating, students listen carefully. From this construction you can easily say that this is the external voltage and ma'am ID is controlled by this gate terminal and this external voltage, that is VGS, right? So from out of given options you can easily say that external voltage is applied between gate and source, that is also denoted by VGS. Okay, so the answer is gate and source. Next question, the FET is a blank device, current controlled or voltage controlled? Obviously it is voltage controlled because BJT is current controlled. Next question, let's discuss. FET has a blank input impedance. High input impedance. That's why we have the good advantage of FET, that is high input impedance, so low noise. Okay. Few diagrams are given of the construction. We know that there are three terminals of FET: gate, drain and source, that I have discussed earlier also. So which one is the construction which is true? You can easily say that which will have gate, drain and source terminal, that is B option. Okay. So I have just discussed about these different MCQ questions for your reference only. So let's continue with the next part of this chapter. That is most important, comparison between BJT and FET. Okay, I have written here the main basic points of comparison between BJT and JFET. So let's discuss about these important points. So all basic and fundamentals will be cleared in your mind easily. So this is one of the summary of this main lecture. BJT, first one. Let's start the comparison BJT and JFET. BJT is current control device because input current is IB and output current is IC. So IB is used to control the IC, so it is known as current control device, while JFET, it is known as voltage control device. Why it is known as voltage control device? Again, I am reminding you that external supply VGS, that is between gate and source, external supply is applied, and which is used to control the output current ID. Okay, that's why it is known as voltage control device. Now what is the second difference? BJT is bipolar device because minority and majority carriers both contribute to the current flow, right? And JFET is unipolar device. Current flows due to only majority carriers. Thermal runaway can damage the BJT. Third point. Listen carefully. Thermal runaway can damage BJT. That means it is highly sensitive with respect to temperature. Bipolar junction can be damaged easily using because of temperature, high temperature. But thermal runaway does not take place in JFET because again I have written here and explained the advantage of FET over BJT, that is better thermal stability. Okay, so that advantage is again explained here, that thermal runaway does not take place because better thermal stability. Now next difference, BJT has low input impedance, JFET has high input impedance. Similarly, noise generated by BJT is high and noise generated by JFET is low. Obviously, input impedance is high, therefore noise will be low. Okay, both are correlated. Next point, sixth one, in BJT, transfer characteristic is linear and transfer characteristic is non-linear. We will study this transfer characteristic of JFET in detail in next lecture. Okay. Seventh point of difference, that is BJT has much higher sensitivity to changes in the applied signal. JFET is less sensitive to changes in applied signal. Does not depend on variation of the input signal. Okay. Next difference of BJT, AC voltage gain of transistor amplifiers is much higher than that of JFET amplifiers. And in JFET, we can easily differentiate that AC voltage gain of JFET amplifier is less than compared to BJT amplifier. In short, AC voltage gain is higher in BJT and AC voltage gain is lower in JFET. Next point, BJT is bigger in size, JFET is smaller in size. Construction based difference, okay? Symbol, all we know about the BJT symbol, there are three terminals. Again, I am repeating, that is base, emitter and collector. NPN, we should show that outside arrow, And in PNP, again three terminals, emitter, base and collector. Arrow should be drawn on emitter terminal, right? But in PNP, arrow should be inside. In NPN, arrow should be outside. But the symbolic structure, symbols of JFET are totally different because there are three terminals which are named gate, drain and source. Gate, drain and source. Always remember that arrow should be on gate terminal. Okay. If arrow inside, the name of that symbol type, that is N channel JFET. If arrow on gate terminal outside, second symbol, see here, outside, then it is named as P channel JFET. Okay. Useful regions of operation in BJT we have studied in detail, that is saturation, cutoff and active region for amplification, okay, and switching applications. There are two main applications, one is switch and another is amplifier, that is we have already studied in previous lecture. And the output characteristics which has the regions of operation saturation, active and cutoff. While in JFET, the useful regions of operation named ohmic region, cutoff region for switching applications, saturation region for amplifications. Okay, again let's discuss about the application based regions, saturation and cutoff for switching in BJT, and active region which is useful for amplification in BJT. While in JFET, ohmic and cutoff are used for switching applications and saturation region is used for amplification. Okay, dear students. So I have completed the main basic fundamental of FET types, classification and the difference between BJT and FET. So revise all these basic difference and symbol constructions at your home, and if any query then you can ask me anytime. Thank you.